This super popular, chewy, delicious flatbread dates all the way back to 1300 AD. Huh? It's naan. Fun facts. Naan is a Persian word that literally means, well, bread. While it is loved all around the world, like all around the world, it is most popular in Indian cuisine, which is where I found and fell in love with this delicious bread. Traditionally, naan is cooked in a tandoor oven in the ground or on hot wood charcoal. But we're not doing any of that today because I don't even remotely know how to do any of that. But today I am hooking up some naan for you, but with a twist, because this naan recipe is dairy-free. Let's go. To my bowl, I'm adding 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of dairy-free Greek yogurt. I'm stirring that together until it's somewhat combined and then going in with my paws to knead the dough until it looks like real dough and is sticky to the touch. This should take a couple of minutes at most. Next up, I'm flouring my counter so the dough doesn't stick and placing my dough right on top. With a fancy kitchen gadget that I don't remotely know the proper name of, I'm cutting my dough ball into 6 equalish pieces, and these will graduate and become the most beautiful and powerful naan in all the land. With my first piece of naan ready to go, I'm adding flour to my rolling pin and rolling the dough out to approximately 6 inches. Too much rolling and stretching and this naan becomes something else entirely, so caution to you. I'm setting my first little creation off to the side and moving on to roll out the rest of my dough while my pan comes to temperature on the stove. It's set on medium-high, which for me is 8 out of 10. I don't have a cast iron skillet, so I'm using a griddle pan and that's just gonna have to work, so prayers up, baby. All of my naan is rolled out and looking so pretty. The pan is nice and hot, so I'm adding my first piece of naan to the pan and letting that cutie baby cook for about 2 minutes, flipping it like a card in Vegas and cooking it for another 2 minutes on the other side. Now, I'm no professional, but those little brown spots look like perfection to me, right? Our first creation is done and I'm gonna keep the party going until every single piece of naan has been cooked. Okay, these dough bubbles though, I am so happy right now, you have no idea. Also, look at how freaking pretty our first piece of naan is. She's light, she's airy, she's lightly crisp in all the right places. Oh, it is happiness overload. I'm placing the naan on a cooling rack as they come off the pan to keep them from becoming soggy. It's the little details, you know what I mean? Our last piece is coming off the hot pan and we're moving on to make even more magic. Follow me. I have a bowl of 3 tablespoons of melted butter and 2 minced garlic cloves. To that, I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of black salt and 3 teaspoons of chopped cilantro, giving it a stir to combine, and then it's party time. Using my basting brush, if that's what we're gonna call it today, I'm brushing this stunning butter on one side of my naan, and seriously, the insanely delicious smell in here is everything. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptical when I found this recipe because I looked at so many and I was like, there's no yeast. It literally has like, what, 4 ingredients? But let me tell you what, this naan hits, it slaps, it kicks, it bites, it punches, it does all the things. It is the perfect fluffiness. It's airy, it's crispy, it's got the little brown crispy spots on it. And you know, I know this should be made in like a skillet or, you know, in a hole in the ground, whatevs. I made it using what I have and it turned out so freaking good. So good, like I cannot even. And then that delicious buttery spread with the garlic and the black salt and the cilantro, and oh my God, she slaps. Want to fill your naan with a flavor powerhouse? Fill it with these videos right here and love me later.